Hey guys, today we're talking about why you can't get sales online and what to do about it. And so I have a lot to say about this. So I'm gonna try to not say too much because it can overwhelm you. But I've got my top 5 reasons, and it's some of the stuff that I see a lot. And so I wanted to go over these with you. So this will pertain to you whether you're selling online right now or whether you're just wanting to sell online. So if you are not selling online yet, this is going to be some stuff that you want to watch out for, and make sure that you have all these bases covered when you start. If you're already selling online, we ask a couple questions when you join this Facebook group, and I'm seeing a ton of you talking about needing to get more traffic, more sales. Obviously, the more traffic you have, the more eyeballs, I call them eyeballs, the more eyeballs you have on your stuff, typically you will have more sales. But that's not necessarily the case if you don't have some things done properly. So the number one reason that you can't get sales is you don't have a website. So if you do not have a website and you're just selling on Facebook, then you are missing out, because the reason that we have a COVID, okay, we'll deal with that when I get done. Okay, so if you don't have a website, then your customers can't shop when they are ready to shop, right? So if you're just selling on Facebook, and let's say you're putting your products in there and they're supposed to comment, or let's say you're just selling on lives, and so they have to wait for you to go live to buy from you, then you're missing out on a lot of sales, because people like to shop when they like to shop, not when you are ready for them, right? So think about your favorite place to shop. Let's say Target. Let's say you can only shop at Target when they put their products online in a Facebook group. So what do you think Target sales would do then? Tell me in the comments. So would you shop at Target if you could only shop if they put their product online and said, comment here if you want it? Right, it's just crazy, right? So think about if you're doing that to your customers. If you're saying, okay guys, I'm gonna be live on Thursday at 7. If you want something, come show up and I'll be showing products then. So what would happen is, you could, most likely, you are not catering to them. You're catering to yourself, right? So you're selling when it's convenient for you, not when it's convenient for your customers. So if you're not getting sales and you don't have a website, you are really, really missing the boat. And I want you to think about Target and think about, what if Target only sold on Facebook? Like, would they be successful? Okay, the number 2 reason is your website is not professional looking. And within that, I've got 5 different reasons that your website could potentially not be professional looking. So what do you think if you show up at a site and they've got like a really weird color scheme? Would you feel like you could trust them, or would you feel like they know what they're doing? Let's say you show up, you find this online store, you're searching for something and you find the product, but you go to this site and like the colors don't match or they're really weird looking. Would you feel comfortable shopping with that company? Tell me in the comments, yes or no. Would you feel comfortable shopping with a company that had a website like that? My guess is no. Right. So let's say you show up and the colors are like clashing and bad, right? You don't trust them, right? Right. So yeah, it's distracting. You would question their taste. You would question, do they even know what they're doing? Like, if they can't do this right, what else are they messing up, right? Okay, The next thing is a bad logo. Like, what do you think if you show up at a website, let's say you went to Target and they had this horrific logo. Like, their logo was awful. Like, it wasn't good. You've all seen logos that aren't good, right? If you went to Target's website, they had a horrible logo, wouldn't you question the people in charge that they know what they're doing? Because, yeah, again, it's distracting, right? Okay, the next thing is bad layout. So when you hit a website, let's say they have a big, huge picture of themselves on the homepage, and you can't figure out where to even go to find their product. You did a search, somehow you ended up on their site. What if you saw just the first thing on the homepage was a big, huge picture of them? What would you think? Would you think that they knew what they were doing? And you had to scroll down and like start trying to find the menu, and then you find the menu, and this leads to my next point. Where's the menu and what's on it? Let's say you're looking for the new arrivals. Hi, Beverly. You're looking for the new arrivals. Where the heck are they? You go and like, okay, you found the navigation, but like there's no new arrivals. Maybe there are 5 different categories for tops, like long sleeve tops, short sleeve tops, 3/4 sleeve tops. Oh, and here's some coffee mugs. You wouldn't know where to go, right? You would not know where to go. So your navigation not being organized and your homepage not being organized. So when people hit your site, you want them to see, you've got about 5 seconds for them to see your best stuff. You don't want them to see your second best stuff. You don't want them to see the stuff that you couldn't sell. Like, let's say the sale category. You don't want them to see the sale category. You have 5 seconds when they hit your site. You want them to see your top stuff, right? Because in that first 5 seconds, they're going to decide if they're going to stay or go. And so if they pop in there and they see your sale stuff, which is typically your stuff that's not moving for you, for example, they're going to be like, whoa, I don't like any of this. I'm leaving. Okay, so think about, let's say you go to like Nordstrom or Target or one of the big box stores, right? What do you see when you hit their site? You see their top stuff, right? Like, let's say we're going into fall. So you would see their back to school stuff on their homepage, right? Target, you don't hit their site and they show you all their cheap, like stuff that they couldn't sell. Or you don't hit their site and you see like the head guy of Target in a picture on the homepage and like a story about him, right? So what would you think? If you saw that, you would be like, whoa, I don't know what's happened to Target, but where is the stuff I was looking for? So that's number 2, is your website not professional looking. Okay, number 3 reason why you're not getting sales is either you've got the wrong, you probably have the wrong product, wrong customer mix. So let's say you are getting traffic, but it's the wrong traffic. So maybe the people on your Facebook page, maybe you used to sell custom, let's say, you used to sell custom mugs, coffee mugs, something like that. And now you've added, maybe all your people on your Facebook page have bought a coffee mug in the past. And then you've added like women's clothing. So when you're advertising on your Facebook page and that traffic is hitting your website, they are used to you selling coffee mugs. So when they hit the site and you've got women's clothing, they're like, what happened? Okay, so it's going to take some time for you to build up maybe some new people that are the right people. So the traffic that you're driving may not be the right traffic. That doesn't mean you can't find the right traffic, but the current traffic isn't ideal. That could be why you're not selling. Okay, and then the last, number 5, not enough product. So what do you think if you were to go shopping, let's say you found this really great Etsy store and they make jewelry and you really love their jewelry on Etsy. Maybe you made a purchase. They did the right thing by opening a Shopify store and advertising that to you in the package. So when you got your jewelry from them, it had a card in there and it said, hey, visit our store. You go to the store and maybe they only have 8 pieces of jewelry on the store. What are you gonna do? Tell me in the comments, what do you do? If you like them, you like their product, but you go to their site and they only have like 8 pieces of jewelry, what do you do? Carrie, no jaywalking. So if there are only 8 products, yeah, Beverly's got it. If they only have 8 products, even if you love them and you love their product and maybe you need a gift, you're getting married, you need a gift for the bridesmaids, even though you love them and their product, there's not enough product there for you to find something that will work for you. So that could be another reason. It's not, I call it shoppable. Your site isn't shoppable. So that is the last reason. So if you've got a website up, but you don't have enough product on there, you're not going to sell stuff because women like to shop, right? That's why when you go to Target, you browse, you go through like sections of Target where you don't even need anything just to look, right? Like sometimes I'll go down like the kitchen coffee cup aisle just to see if they have a good coffee cup. So if you don't have enough product for customers to browse, even if that's not really totally what they're looking for, like let's say they go and you sell jewelry and they're not really looking for bracelets or anything, but they hit your site, you've got it set up properly. You've got new arrivals on your homepage and you've got maybe 20 products, 30 products. You're going to look at all that stuff, right? Because you already love their product and you love them. You love supporting them. So you're just going to browse, right? So that's what ladies like to do online as well. So if you don't have enough product for them to browse, they hit your site, they're gone in 60 seconds. You've seen that movie, right? Gone in 60 seconds. I can't remember what it is. It's between 5 and 10 seconds that you have from the time someone hits your site to where they decide if they're leaving. So you have to put your best foot forward. You've heard of the elevator pitch. Who's heard of the elevator pitch? We've all heard it in college, right? The elevator pitch. Or like if you are opening a new business, you're supposed to have an elevator pitch. Yeah. So like, let's say that this is what they always say. Okay, let's say that you start a business, you're looking for investors, and you end up in an elevator with somebody that can invest in your company, and you have the time from the first floor to the third floor to pitch them. You've got 60 seconds. That's what the elevator pitch is. So you're looking for an investor for your company and you've got to tell them about your company and why they should invest in you in 60 seconds or less, right? That's what they teach you when you're looking, like when you're starting a company. It's like, I think I learned it getting my master's degree, my MBA. But I've been reading like entrepreneur magazines since I was young. So it's probably in there too. But so anyway, think of your homepage as your elevator pitch. So you've got like 10 seconds to show them why they should stay. So these are the reasons why you can't get sales online and what to do about it. So that was our topic for today. I absolutely love talking about this kind of stuff. It's just so amazing how you can go in and just tweak some things and you get traffic, right? But you do some tweaking and then all of a sudden you start getting sales. And I actually did this with a lady in the Boutique Growth Academy. It was 2.5 weeks ago. We had a little private session And she said, usually I say, what do you want to talk about, you know, for your private session? And she said, I'm not getting sales. So we went and looked at her homepage, and it had, you know, 3 out of 5 of these going on. She didn't have her best foot forward. We had some odd coloring. We had an odd logo. Her best product was not on her homepage, and we tweaked it. And guess what? I think that week she did a few other things that she learned in the academy, but that week she ended up getting 8 sales, and she'd been stagnant for at least 30 days, no sales. So it's really super important that you take all of this into consideration, because you can be doing all the other things right, but if your site is not good, you're not going to make sales. Okay. So the good news is, Boutique Growth Academy. I know a lot of you on here today live are in the academy with me, and some of you are even in my mastermind, like Beverly and Sheila. So the good news is Boutique Growth Academy is open till tonight. So ladies, if you're in Academy and you have something to say, maybe your favorite thing about it, you can throw that in the comments. But that's what we talk about. That's what we do, is we help you to get launched, to grow after you've launched, and then to scale it. Like, I know Sheila's on here, and I was actually going to talk about Sheila and about her win. Sheila launched, I think, about 6 months ago, and she has been doing between $3,500 and $4,000 a month in sales the last couple months. And we're continuing to work on that and tweaking and everything else that I talked about up above. So Sheila actually was really surprised, right, at this. But when you follow what you're supposed to do, you do all the steps, you make sure, you know, little tweaks can make a huge difference for your site, right? But first of all, you have to have a site. Like we talked about, if you are selling on Facebook, you're not getting the sales that you should be getting if you don't have a website, right? If you're selling on Etsy, the thing about Etsy is you don't own your customer list. So one of the 3 keys I teach in the academy is you need an email list. And when you sell on Etsy, you don't own those customers. Etsy does. So, you know, a plan for that would be, like I said earlier, you know, when you sell something, give them a card in the package and say, hey, check me out on my site, you know, and try to convert them over. So let's see. Okay, cool. Let's see. Beverly says, I couldn't be where I am with my shop without the Academy Mastermind. Yay! And I saw Beverly's been getting sales this week. Sheila, yes. Thanks for having great mentors. Yeah, we have a good time. You know, if you're stuck somewhere, we've got a way to help you get unstuck. Let's see. We've had a few people join the academy in the last few hours. I've got Stacy Bone has joined. So congrats, Stacy, and Academy girls. You probably will see these 2 have joined our other private Facebook group for the academy. Stacy Bone is now in there, and Julia Arias, I believe is how you say it. So welcome to them. We're excited to have you and help you get your store, just catapulted to where it should be, because that's where our business is going, right? Is online. So I'm super excited for all of you guys, and it has been so much fun hanging out with you today. I think that Carrie, can you drop the link to Boutique Growth Academy? And if you guys are interested in getting started, it is a monthly membership. And, you know, right now, it may change in the near future. We may go to a different pricing strategy, but for right now, it's a monthly membership that you can join and, you know, take a look, see what we can do, see where we can get you. Okay, there's the link right there. So it's onlineboutiquecoaching.com. So take a look at our page. You'll actually, if you look in this Facebook group, I have, Carrie has dropped interviews with Sheila and with Marsha that you guys can go and watch and see, you know, their thoughts on the academy and how it's helped them. Yes, Sheila, you are welcome. It is so much fun working with you guys. Yeah, we have way too much fun. We were actually on a mastermind call Tuesday, and Sheila used to be a customer of mine until she opened her own online boutique. And Sheila actually showed up to our call wearing one of my dresses that I had made that I had sold to her, and it was one of my own designs. So it was really funny, and so that we have so much fun. Unique, yes, I got your email. I need to get that fixed for you, so I can help you. Just stand by. I'll get an email back to you on that. So I did see that. Okay, I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.